Everyone tells people who cry easily to toughen up, stop being so sensitive, or control yourself. But what if I told you they're not weak at all? What if crying easily isn't a flaw, but a hidden sign of emotional strength? The kind of strength most people will never understand, because it comes from a brain that processes feelings more deeply than average. By the end of this video, you'll see tears in a completely new light, and maybe even realize you've been underestimating yourself all along. Before we talk about crying, we need to talk about something deeper. People who cry easily often have high emotional granularity. That means they don't just feel bad. They feel disappointed, overwhelmed, grieving, nostalgic, relieved, ashamed, moved, sometimes all at once. Their brain doesn't lump emotions together. It separates them instantly. Most people feel a blurry emotional fog. These people feel emotions in high definition. And here's the key part. When you can identify emotions precisely, you process them faster. Crying isn't confusion, it's resolution. Society tells them don't feel so much, but science says they're actually feeling more accurately. Crying is a nervous system reset, not a loss of control. Crying activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for calming, repair, and recovery. People who cry easily release emotional load early, lower stress hormones faster, return to baseline sooner. They don't carry emotional debt others suppress and pay interest later is burnout, anxiety, or numbness. High bandwidth emotional processing. These brains absorb more. Tone shifts, facial microexpressions, emotional undercurrents, unspoken tension. More data in means more processing. Crying isn't weakness, it's bandwidth overflow. Like a powerful computer venting heat so it doesn't crash. Sensitivity is fast detection, not fragility. Fragility breaks under pressure. Sensitivity detects pressure early. People who cry easily notice emotional changes sooner, react before damage compounds, adapt faster once emotion clears. They don't shatter, they respond early. Crying chemically clears stress from the brain. Emotional tears contain stress hormones. Crying increases oxytocin, endorphins, emotional clarity. It's not symbolic. It's biochemical maintenance. This is the body doing what it was designed to do. Empathy comes with a processing cost. Highly empathetic people simulate others' emotions internally. Their brain treats external pain as real input. That depth creates emotional accumulation. Crying is how the system empties the buffer. If this is already describing you more accurately than anything you've heard before, subscribe. Society punishes emotional accuracy. We reward emotional suppression. We call it maturity, but emotional numbness isn't strength. It's just unprocessed emotion that went silent. People who cry easily didn't fail to adopt. They refused to become numb. Suppression creates delayed damage. Unprocessed emotion doesn't disappear. It becomes chronic stress, irritability, emotional shutdown, loss of joy. Crying early prevents collapse later. Short discomfort beats long dysfunction. Pattern recognition happens before logic. These people cry during realizations, not because they're overwhelmed, but because the brain just connected something deeply meaningful. Tears often follow insight. The body reacts before language catches up. Emotional flexibility is real resilience. Resilience isn't never breaking. It's how fast you recover. People who cry easily move through emotion, regain clarity faster, return stronger, not hardened. Rigidity snaps. Flexibility survives. Emotional honesty looks like weakness to the emotionally avoidant. People who suppress emotion feel threatened by those who express it, because expression exposes what suppression hides. Crying isn't embarrassing. Avoidance is just quieter. Children cry naturally. Adults are trained out of it. Crying is the original regulation system. Some adults never fully disconnected from it. That's not immaturity. That's retained functionality. People who cry easily don't have a broken system. They have high emotional granularity, faster emotional processing, a built-in reset mechanism, and a nervous system that refuses to lie. They don't numb, they don't store, they don't rot quietly. They process. And in a world addicted to emotional avoidance, that looks strange. But it's not weakness. It's a high bandwidth brain doing exactly what it was designed to do.